Special Edition.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Channel Zero News Special Edition. DJClyve is out this evening due to a slight bout of death. For nearly 7 years, the Bravo channel has been producing character profiles for a popular anime, Ranma 1/2. By the end there were so many, it could get overwhelming for the newcomer trying to jump in. Well, I personally have seen all these profiles, even cameoed in a few of them, so I think I'm a pretty decent gauge of which are the best to start off with. So here, I present to you, Ballpeen Jackaminus's Top 10 Must-See Ranma 1/2 Character Profiles. Number 10. Yamata no Orochi. This profile offers lots of extracurricular storytelling to the Ranma 1/2 universe, as the mythical 8-headed monster was featured in the anime, but its backstory was not explained fully. This profile gave the viewer all that backstory, painting this OAV, Reawakening Memories, to be the true sequel it is. And it doesn't just profile the monster fresh out the gate, it leads up to it, builds anticipation to see the creature. Oh, and let's not forget the eerie, otherworldly sounds of Ozar f***ing Mishra Dream. This is an unorthodox profile so different in its style, it stands out like a sore thumb, and it's definitely worth a watch or two. Number 9. Happosai. Even though it's an older profile, and even though it's a profile on a character most people despise, this profile packs a mean punch. There are lots of flourishes, bells, and whistles, but it stays informative to the character the whole while. Even if you hate Happosai, I say check it out. Number 8. Kana and Kotaro. For two characters never intended anywhere near DJClyve's drawing board, this one sure spiraled out of control and became a monster. As part of the 5 Faces of Ranma, it is a self-aware profile which pokes fun at character profiles behind the scenes. DJClyve finds himself on a perilous adventure, trapped in a world he never knew existed. While it may detract from the characters it profiles a bit too far off the beaten path, it plots out a mini-movie of sorts which runs parallel to the anime. This is a tough profile to put into words, but in the best of ways, in my humble opinion, that is. Number 7. Gold Diggers. The Nabiki Tendo profile was okay and all, but kinda primitive. The Gold Diggers profile brought Nabiki back in the spotlight where she belonged, and at the same time profiled 5 sets of characters: Akane's friends, Nabiki's friends, Sakura, Tsukasa, and first ever manga exclusive Kinosuke Kasha O. That's 5 for the price of 1! And in addition to the many mini profiles, the silly musical ending is bound to catch people off guard. Definitely a standout profile and one of the more informative ones. Number 6. Wonton Touristan Saotome. Once a very innocent profile written in the waiting room of a doctor's office, this profile became a whole new beast once the soundtrack to Tron Legacy was thrown in the mix. This profile chronicled 3 very different characters, and the music was perfect to establish 3 different moods, 3 different personalities. The Shadowfall section is an orgasm of sight and sound, transporting the viewer to a different place. Basically, it's a decent profile, but when you add Tron Legacy music to anything, it multiplies it by 100. So I'd say, give it a look-see. Number 5. The Dimongi Matriarch. This profile probably had more theatrics than any other profile, but still did not detract from the character. A lot happens in this profile, from backwards talk to Tobias Rod puppetry to the overly silly dance sequence. There are so many disparate elements commingling, leaving the viewer wondering where it's going next. It introduced the new character of Ingrid, and took a rather humdrum character and threw her on a zippy roller coaster ride. So if you're in the mood for something different, I say give this one a try. Number 4. Ranma Saotome. You know it had to be somewhere on this list. This is the most requested character profile for obvious reasons. If you don't know Ranma Saotome and you're on the fence about getting into the anime, This 6-part primer is a must-see. Theatrics between the two DJClyve provide breaks in the action. Every facet of the character, big and small, is covered in the meat of the profile. And the optional Ranma Oblivion section is an amusing side note to the profile. Overall, there's just a lot of things to ingest here, and it's not a bad way to kill a half hour or so. Number 3. Farmer Brown and Anna. This is based on characters from one of the greatest Ranma 1/2 storylines, and this profile will try its damnedest to pull at your heartstrings. Its unique approach, putting the viewer in Ryoga's shoes and recounting the story from his point of view, is quite the departure from the standard fare of other profiles. Yes, it's a 2-part video on 2-bit characters, but they are awesome characters whose tales need be told. This profile was a journey to make, and hopefully, a journey for you to watch. Number 2. Crip King Joe. Hey Ranma fans, you like violence? Craving some carnage? This profile has what is commonly referred to as big fight atmosphere. This profile is also a pre-fight promo between Ukyo and Joe, which appeases fans of the UFC, as well as tickles the fancies of those of us who dream of impossible anime crossovers. This profile has all new editing tricks, as well as performances from other voice actors besides DJClyve. Well, lark! This profile is a hell of a lot of fun, and you'll appreciate it twice as much if you're a UFC fan. Let's get it on, come on! And Ballpeen Jackaminus' #1 must-see Ranma 1/2 character profile is Akane Tendo. If there is one profile which lays the outline of Ranma 1/2 character profiles in general, it's this one. It's epic, and yet it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's informative, but not heavy-handed. In a concise, light-hearted manner, it teaches you all you need to know about this character. It is primitive and simple, but it holds up to the big boys, and it set a bar which kept DJClyve jumping to reach. If you are iffy about jumping into the whole Ranma 1/2 thing, I say watch the Akane Tendo profile and then decide from there. I'm Ballpeen Jackaminus, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.